So as you guys may know, especially if you're a regular on my channel, I really like Drawing with Waffles, and I talk about her a lot. But I mean, can you really blame me? Her videos are like so amazing, and they're just so, I don't know, somehow she's able to talk like perfectly in her videos. Her art is just so amazing. Just how she records her videos is just so, she's just so much better at recording videos than I am, and I would love to get as good as she is at making videos one day. I'm trying to get there. I'm trying to be not as lazy, and I definitely recommend you guys watch her channel if you've never seen her videos before. I'll link it down below and also in the iCard on screen right now. Recently, I was thinking of video ideas to do, or more of, I don't really think that was the true story, to be honest. I was kind of procrastinating on making last week's video when I thought of this topic. One video idea that came to mind was Drawing with Waffles series, where pretty much she drew characters alphabetically. I thought of her series and I was like, you know what? Maybe this might be a good idea. Maybe this might be a fun challenge. This will help me get out of my comfort zone. I might start drawing fan art more. I just decided to take on the challenge, and I guess we'll see how long I last. I mean, who knows? I might complete the series, I might not. You know, I'm a very lazy person, so we'll see how this goes. But anyway, enough with the rambling. I might as well tell you guys what character I'm going to be drawing for the letter A. Okay, so drumroll please. The one and only Ash Ketchum. Yes, I'm going to be drawing Ash Ketchum for the letter A, and that's kind of a mistake because, oh my goodness, I'm not good at drawing Ash. I'm bad at it, but I mean, I had to draw somebody for A. I'm personally going to be doing this for my version of her series, but pretty much sometimes I will be drawing more than one character. Sometimes I'll be drawing two characters. Sometimes I'll be drawing like an extra bonus character that does not have the certain letter for the video. So I'm actually done rambling this time, and let's get into the speed paint. Okay, so hopefully my audio doesn't sound too bad because I am recording in a different location in my house, and also I just woke up and my voice is hoarse, so that probably is another reason why the audio might be sounding a little weird. I guess before I talk about the actual speed paint, maybe I should get into like my background with Pokemon. I think I've known about Pokemon ever since I was like in 2nd grade, so like when I was like 7, I guess. In 2nd grade, I knew about Pokemon, but I truly didn't know what it is. All I knew about it was a trading card game. I had no idea about the video games then, and I definitely didn't know about the anime. I only knew that Pokemon was a trading card game, and the only reason why I knew that is because every time it was indoor recess, everyone would go in the little cubby room. Everyone would be trading Pokemon cards in there, and I would just be staring and watching them because I never had any Pokemon cards. I never bought any Pokemon cards, so I mean, I just sat there and watched. Guess I had nothing else better to do. I don't know. That's pretty much my first encounter when it came to Pokemon. And then I think I knew about Pokemon for a while, but I never really got into Pokemon until I was like 12 or so, or maybe 11. I might be wrong, but I'm pretty sure it was around in middle school. I do know in 6th and 7th grade, I definitely had a 3DS, and I decided to get the newest Pokemon game, which was at the time Pokemon X and Y, and I decided to get Pokemon X, and later on my brother got Pokemon Y. I have to say, Pokemon X is literally my favorite game in the whole Pokemon series. I haven't played every single Pokemon game, of course, and I think the honest reason why Pokemon X is my favorite game in the series is because it was my first. Maybe if I played some of the older games, maybe I might like those too, but I don't really have any interest in playing the older games. I literally put so much time into Pokemon X. At one point I was trying to get all my Pokemon at level 100. I literally beat the game like 3 times, which that usually never happen. I think like Pokemon X and Metroid Zero Mission and also Fire Emblem 3 Houses are like the only games I beat. Pokemon X I literally beat 3 times because I just love that game so much. After Pokemon X, I did get Pokemon Sun and Moon once that game came out. I also got the I think Ruby and Sapphire remake when that came out. I didn't play those games as long as I did Pokemon X. I think the reason why I didn't beat those games is because I think I was just getting tired of Pokemon, which honestly that's pretty quick to get tired of Pokemon. And before I get into the latest entry in the Pokemon series, I'm actually going to steer away from that topic for a second so that way I can talk about the Pokemon anime, because I did at one point watch a Pokemon anime. I don't watch it now, and I do want to actually watch the newest Pokemon anime, but it's still in Japanese, and I don't like reading subtitles, so I'm just going to wait until it's English dubbed, which I don't know when that's going to come out, probably in like a year from now or something, I don't know. Sometime around 6th or 7th grade, maybe it was 6th, I have no idea. Me and my siblings were watching the first Pokemon anime, and we really enjoyed it. I mean, I really like the Pokemon anime. I think I like the Pokemon anime more than actual games. I don't think I like the anime more than X, but I really do like the anime series, and I still do want to continue watching it, but I just never had the time. Like, I mean, I do have the time to watch it, but I just never choose to watch it. But I do want to watch more of the anime because I do think the anime is interesting, and Pokemon is one of those kid animes that are actually interesting. Because I have to say, a lot of kid animes are just really boring. I don't know why, but they're just like so boring. I feel like there's like more boring kid animes out there than there are kid cartoons. I don't know why, but for some reason, at least all the kid animes that I've encountered, they're pretty much all boring to me except for Pokemon. Pokemon is a different story. Now I'm going to get into the reason why I've fallen out of love with Pokemon. When it comes to Pokemon games itself, I don't really like Pokemon anymore, and I think I've just gotten tired of it. Pretty much the reason why I just fell out of love with Pokemon is because of Pokemon Sword and Shield. Yes, a very controversial Pokemon game. I mean, the most controversial Pokemon game in the whole series. Pretty much, it started off where I was actually pretty hyped up for Pokemon Sword and Shield. I really wanted the game. I was really excited. I couldn't wait, and I was like 100% getting that game on my Switch. That was literally going to be the first game I got on my Switch. But, you know, I kind of stopped liking Pokemon before that game even came out. So, I mean, what ended up being my first game on the Switch was actually Fire Emblem Three Houses, which was a great choice. I really liked that game, and it's a really good game. So I did want to get Sword because I felt like Sword was cooler than Shield. The first reason why my hype started to die down, it was during E3 where I think the Pokemon team, they said that they weren't going to be including all the Pokemon in the Pokédex. And that kind of killed a lot of my hype. And I was like, okay, this game is going to be bad. This game is just going to be bad. But, you know, I was like, you know what, maybe I might buy it. If the game's still good, I mean, if they take out a lot of the Pokemon, but the game's still good, then I'll be like, you know what, I'll just get it because it's not like I ever catch all the Pokemon anyway. Later on, they didn't necessarily say this because, you know, this was like some flaws in the game. So why would they point this out, even though so many times in trailers they have it like blatantly in your face. We realized that the graphics in the game aren't the best, and then also that the wild area was kind of The gameplay was just not the best. Some people claim that the gameplay was even shorter than Sun and Moon's gameplay, so that makes no sense. Pretty much with the combination of all of this negative stuff that was coming out about the game, I just ended up not buying it because I just felt like, to me personally, I just felt like Pokemon was being kind of lazy. I feel like even if Pokemon Sword and Shield was just an average Pokemon game, I feel like I still wouldn't have beat the game because, I mean, previously with Pokemon, with the Pokemon remake, also with the Sun and Moon games, I just didn't even beat those games. So I feel like with Pokemon Sword, I probably wouldn't have beat that game either. I'm not really that disappointed because I have like other good games on the Switch like Fire Emblem, Splatoon, eventually it's going to be Animal Crossing. I'm just not into Pokemon anymore. I'm just not. And, you know, I'm okay with that because I have Animal Crossing and I've literally loved that game ever since I was like 10. So, and I'm really surprised that I still like Animal Crossing. That is honestly surprising. I mean, like, I literally got New Leaf when I was like 10 or 9 and I'm still loving it when I'm almost 17. So, I mean, I don't know. So I think that's all I really have to say about the Pokemon series and franchise in general. And I guess, I mean, I have been recording for a long time, but I guess I'll try to squeeze in some of my thoughts about my drawing process. So this drawing ended up being a lot more ambitious than I wanted it to originally be. I didn't really expect to draw a background for this drawing. I was just going to originally just color Ash and that was it. That was just going to be the whole drawing. But I thought that was going to be a little too bland, so I decided to have him in a scene where he's like calling out Pikachu to go fight, and you know, he's going to fight another trainer. I do like how this drawing turned out. I mean, I do see some flaws in the drawing, but I really like how this drawing turned out because I did spend a lot of time on working on this drawing because I thought that this drawing was only going to take me 2 hours to do, but it actually took me like 5 hours and 30 minutes to make this drawing. So yeah, I guess that's all I really have to say about the speed paint, and now let's get into the outro portion of the video. Now we're at the end of the video, and I just want to say real quick, thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed that video. And before I end off this video, I just want to ask you guys a question. What do you guys think the B letter character is going to be in the next episode of this series? I just want you guys to guess because, I don't know, I'm just curious to see what you guys think I'm going to draw next. Don't forget to check out my Instagram if you want to see some of my sketchbook drawings early, and also if you want to see some drawings that I will probably never post on my YouTube channel. If you're wondering my Instagram handle and stuff like that, that's linked down below. So just look in the description and you'll find the link to it. YouTube and Instagram are like the only social medias I use. So I do have a Twitter, but I only use the Twitter to keep up to date with Animal Crossing news. So I don't post on Twitter because Twitter is just so confusing. But yeah, so thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video.